And we're back to Crossroads. This is week number 4. And the hours are going to be all messed up because I'm going to cut the last one in like 18 parts because it went on forever.
Yeah. Missed our breaks. So, when we last left the group a few minutes ago, they were all sitting around in the inn eating. Zook had just finished and he was about to head off to bed. Finias was poring over centuries of work requests for the Adventurers Guild here in town, noticing some odd similarities. Fleur was mocking an elderly disabled couple that just lost their son.
I was not mocking. Don't give me that.
Maevis had been playing a particularly restful song. I believe
which means use your hit dice to get your hit points back.
Lana was going around cleaning everything up, and also robbing a little bit extra off of Thargeth, of course, again.
Of course.
Thargeth was probably passed out on his plate by now.
Yeah, there's a good chance of that.
So, Zook, when you get up to head out, you go to the door, you open it up, and you see a bright light in the night sky south of you.
Some call it the moon.
Guys?
It looks like a fireball?
Guys?
That's not how a fireball works.
What?
There's something going on out here, and I step outside to take a better look at it. I bring down my little magnifying glass on my goggles to realize that doesn't help at long range, then
put it back up.
All right. Who goes out to sea?
I'll exit the inn.
I'll go.
I'm passed out on my plate. I probably won't.
Sure.
I'll put the ledger back.
Oh,
So everyone steps out for a moment?
Yeah.
Except the sleeping people.
All right, except for the sleeping one. Y'all come out to see this fireball in the southern sky, and it seems to be growing bigger.
Does it look like, can
Which
I
direction?
perceive that it is coming towards us?
That's possible.
Perception?
It might be coming towards you, yes.
Okay.
I
And
stand
then-
there and I hold out my hand kind of like this and gauge its angle. I'll stand there for a good 30 seconds just watching the tracking between my forefinger and my thumb.
Okay. Roll investigation, I guess. Okay, that's good. Zuth, you go over a couple of calculations in your head and know that it's going to miss you. It's going to go past you.
Looks like it's going to miss the city.
What is it?
Something.
It seems to be growing closer, much faster now. It flies right over the top. As it's coming over the top, you can see it's probably several hundred feet up. It's almost like a fireball.
Ost, he's back.
You see glints of white hot metal inside of it as it flies past the city further north.
Can we gauge size? Or is it like...
It had to be at least 50 feet, maybe 60.
You said
Feet
south?
up or
Around.
The whole fireball or the internal?
The internal.
And you said white?
Yeah, white metal looked like.
Have we ever seen one of Ost's flying things?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm going to look towards Lana. I think I'm going to have that beer now.
Or not Ost. What's
Felix?
Felix's
flying thing? No.
airships? No. Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen one.
I'll look at Fleur.
And goes north.
I look at Fleur and say, Did you bless us all when we weren't listening?
That is not me.
I do not believe so, seeing as it's going to.
But you do note from the angle that it is losing altitude.
Definitely gonna be, say somewhere just past the city, but I can't be really certain beyond that until it actually impacts.
Is there anybody else in the streets that's noticed this?
No,
Really?
nobody around you that's noticed it in Old Town.
Okay.
Do we hear any theme music?
No, not currently.
Do we hear anyone screaming?
Do we hear, it's a bird, it's a plane?
It's the maroon marmoset.
The planes, the planes.
Does anyone step around to look north of the city?
Sure, I will.
Like where it came
Alright.
from?
No, it
Yeah.
came from the south.
Oh, it came from the south, so it's going north. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to track it and follow it.
For sure.
All right, so y'all step around the building to watch as it flew over. It continues going north. You're going to guess that it actually clears most of the forest before slamming down into the ground. You see a cloud of flame and dirt go flying up into the air way off in the distance north.
Any
I
idea
just
what's
When you
wanted
say cleared the forest, you mean like
The Glimmerwood, the Moonwood, excuse me. Either one.
All of
you
it?
call Looks like it might have cleared most of it.
so hit the mountain?
like the spine of the world?
It
No,
broke this
no.
way.
Excuse me. It's in the forest somewhere. That's way too far north. You wouldn't be seeing the spine.
It's in the
Somewhere in
Moonwood
the forest it landed.
What's the lore on the Moonwood Forest?
It used to be home to many, many lycanthropes. It still is.
I'd like to do a knowledge religion on this fireball from the heavens at this point.
Go for it. You decide that it might not be the best thing to form a religion around, but you've never heard of it in any other religion.
Okay, how about knowledge nature?
Most definitely unnatural.
Okay.
This is the first time any of you have ever seen any kind of a crashing object vaguely shaped like a dinner plate inside of a fireball.
Lana, what did you put into the food?
Nothing.
I didn't have any food yet, so
What was in the alcohol? Besides alcohol.
Alcohol.
Well, it seems like we know what we're doing tomorrow.
Agreed. Tonight, not my problem. I'm off duty.
you're not worried that we're gonna miss the opportunity here?
I'm not keen
What
on...
opportunity? I'll see the bodies in the morning.
Can we gauge how far away travel-wise we think it might be?
It went several miles into the forest. You could probably, just guessing, get there before dawn.
But we would be traveling in the night.
You'd be traveling through the lycanthrope-infested forest at night, yes.
I would definitely not recommend that. The normal forest is dangerous enough at night, let alone something like that, especially with all the crazy cyborg rat things and bears, and for all we know, cyborg ogres that are out there.
Well, hopefully they haven't made it that far north. Something tells me the lichens that live there would be giving them a run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
Cyborg lichens, yay!
I'm guessing Moondale has a large lichen population.
Dell, yes.
Moondale, sorry.
Cyborg lichens, those be like Transformers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Werewolves more than meets the eye.
That's horrible.
Jeez.
Yeah, in fact, there's a bit of a settlement camp on the top north side of the town, inside the city walls.
Mm-hmm. After all, St. Colby did try to tame most of them.
Not tame, civilize.
Civilize, excuse me. He's
Yes.
he's still about his work, civilizing all the lichens of wood. That's after all his calling. He'll die when he's done. Their lichens one every day, though.
He'll be there forever, yeah. His curse and his blessing, yeah.
So, do we want to leave tonight? Do we want to?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, it'd be too dangerous.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about it.
I look at the stars. About what time is it?
Judging the time, you're going to say it is about 9:30 at night.
How far away do I live from here?
That's a good 15-minute walk inside of town.
Okay. So I'll tell them I will meet up with them first thing in the morning, but I'm going home getting some sleep. Unless there's something y'all need of me first.
Did you ever? Did you have any potions prepared, ready? Did you manage to make any in those 2 weeks while you were away?
That's up to the GM. He would always be crafting stuff like that, but I don't have the starting pool to have actually made those potions.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you were too busy with your travel, just for now.
Okay. I'm guessing you tell me that.
Yes.
Remind me in the morning to pick up healing potions.
Was that what you were crafting? Healing potions?
It's one of the things I can craft.
And you were gone for 2 weeks? How long does it take you to craft a potion?
2 days.
2 days? Yeah, you got 2 of them then. Fine. I'm fine with that. I threw enough stuff out there that might kill you. I'll give you 2.
I hand you 2 healing potions.
Thank you. Standard rate?
Right.
Yes, 25 gold apiece.
Done. Inside my jacket, they're tucked in there, and I point and make sure everybody sees which 2 they are, because there's a lot of vials in there.
Don't drink this one.
Yeah. If you need these and I'm unconscious, this is where they are.
You need a drink, take any of these. This one's grape flavored.
Good for what ails you.
Finias is fizzy water.
I mean, healing tonic.
Mhm.
I gotta run to the barracks real quick, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning at the tavern.
Okay.
Yep. I guess I'm gonna head out too, back to the church.
All
Is
right.
there a post office in town?
Is there?
Considering the size, there's probably.
I don't rule this place. I guess there's a post office in town.
I just wondered, in the time setting, does that actually exist?
They probably have a delivery service of some sort.
Like even like an old timey post thing where you have like box numbers, basically.
I don't
Not
know.
like postman, but like. Have you ever seen an old time post office?
No.
Okay. There's like little slots like this big,
Uh-huh.
like thousands of them built into the wall. And every person's assigned like box
Is
numbers.
Place that developed. It's not far-fetched to say that it might be that developed at this point.
There's plumbing, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'd go for it. They got plumbing. They can have a post service. Makes perfect sense. You start trying to argue for satellite TV, we'll talk.
What? There's no satellite TV?
No.
Oh man, I don't want to play. I'm done.
You're stuck with cable. All right.
Fleur, what was James' address?
Oh, it's this XYZ blah blah blah.
Very peculiar street name. Okay.
Yeah. They live at XYZ blah blah blah.
It's over in the slums.
Oh, okay. Did you visit Harold's family?
Harold had no family that I've heard from the barracks. I did take care of James' family though.
I took care of them.
Killed them.
What do you mean take care of
Of
them?
course you did.
I
I
turned
took
around.
them to the temple.
I gave them.
My
Last
blessing.
rites.
You're thinking bad about it because none of these, they're all true. I did give them my last rites.
I gave them, 6 weeks worth of pay that James would have made to take for them to be taken care of. In the meantime, if that's what you're wondering on.
You gave him his 6 weeks of pay?
I gave him 15 gold, and I'm saying that very quietly.
I see.
So, yeah, if you're feeling that you feel gracious enough to want to give them more, I could always bring you back or bring you over to them too.
Maevis is thinking about hitting them up for some money now.
That's what I was just thinking. He tells the very well-known pickpocket, I just gave them 15 gold, and they're all hobbled. Don't tell anybody.
Okay, sure.
No. We're fine. No, I don't need help. I
Shragg,
can take myself.
I just looked it up, and actually, I'm not able to make healing potions because evidently it also states in there somewhere you have to be proficient in herbalism, or the herbalism kit to be able to make it.
Okay.
That
So in that case, Finias, he gave you 2 healing potions.
The kind that you usually sell.
No. You picked them up. He put in the order for him. You couldn't make them, so you picked up some and gave them to him at the price you said. I'm not taking them back. I gave out healing items. I'm feeling particularly generous right now.
yeah, because
It's never a good thing.
the price I listed is the price you make it after a 10-day stint.
Okay.
So that is the correct price to craft them at. It just would take a little bit longer than I told you initially.
Mm-hmm.
Giveth, then he taketh away.
So what, you need proficiency in herbalism to make them?
The herbalism kit specifically.
You need a herbalism kit to make them.
Yes,
That's
but you
it?
have to be proficient in the herbalism kit.
What does that take?
If it's not one of the class skills, you have to spend a feat to get it.
To be proficient with a herbalism kit?
Yep.
Don't you just use it?
And it takes you 10 days to make a healing potion?
Yep. You craft it at a rate of 5 gold per day.
As long as
Or-
nobody disagrees with me. I totally want to smash that one for some reason.
Or the other way you can do it is have a herbalism kit and craft it the same way that you would a magical item, in which case you spend 100 gold to make it make it in 4 days when they cost 50.
When they cost 50?
Yep. The crafting rules are not that great in this edition.
I'd say.
We'll revisit that in the week.
Another day, yeah.
I'm not really a fan of that.
Oh, here it is.
Hey, Maevis,
Yes.
thank you for helping
With what?
with the bear.
Couldn't let you die out there.
You could have.
Out of curiosity, the guys from the orphanage, the two cloaked figures that showed up, did they look at all like the guy who came in with the rat?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Just making sure.
If you died, then the bear's going to come after me. And who wants that?
Certainly not Maevis.
Not me either. I prefer to be living right now.
All right, then.
But
Don't worry
thank you.
about it.
Hey, also, I know it's not important to you at the moment, but just saying, with my vows for for when I became a paladin, I can't run away unless you guys run away. So I'm not ever going to turn around and willingly let something hit you. Just saying. So thank you again.
Don't get all gushy on me now.
Oh, but I'm a little bit off my game still, dealing with the hobbled family of James.
So, who's still standing outside the tavern currently? I know Zook headed home.
Fleur's heading home back to church.
I'll
Anyways.
go back in the tavern.
All right. So
I was by the tavern.
So Svetlana heads back into the tavern. Fleur heads home. Zook heads home. That leaves the three of y'all standing outside the tavern for the moment, right? Thargeth, Finias, Maevis.
Thargeth was passed out in his food.
Oh, Thargeth is passed out in the tavern. So Finias and
Right.
Maevis, y'all are, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Sound like you hear dun 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 dun.
No, actually, from around the back of the tavern comes running directly towards you, Maevis. What looks like a lion.
Like an actual lion?
A lion comes running out of the alley
Stop.
and running towards you.
Stop lying.
It's tearing right towards you.
How long
Full
did it
speed.
happen after I depart?
Stupid question. Are lions around this area?
Mm-mm. They're not.
There's no
Lion?
zoo.
A common animal in this
I'm
realm?
going in the tavern and shutting the door.
All right, you start to run back in the tavern. Phineas, what do? You see Maevis just book it for the tavern.
What's the distance towards us?
Let out a scream.
15 feet.
Eldritch Blast.
Huh?
Eldritch Blast and then haul ass
Alright.
inside.
You
I'm
Eldritch Blast
looking
the
to
lion?
see if it hits.
Okay. Roll
Shoot
that.
first, ask questions later.
So when I shut the door, if I heard noise, I would have had the door slightly open to see what's going on out there.
Okay, your blast goes wild because it surprised you.
Mhm.
You see the lion running as it almost runs right over the top of you. And then you hear a thudding sound. Thud, thud, thud. And from around the corner, you see an ogre carrying a cleaver wearing an apron. Get back here! He chases it off into the night.
The prime cuts are getting away.
It's so funny too because I remember you guys saying something about how you needed the woman at the beginning who was giving out all the fortunes and was saying they needed death talismans, and someone's like, oh, well, this needs to be like a lion death talisman. That's going to be the only one that'll help around here. But apparently you're wrong.
Yeah.
It's the anti-tiger talisman. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah. And it did say to stay off the streets.
I mage hand knock on the tavern door as I'm getting up.
Mm-hmm.
It's safe.
In the
I
distance,
opened the door.
you hear a man scream, a lion scream, and a meaty thwack.
And there goes.
That
The
was,
Ogre Butcher walks by with 2 carcasses behind him.
He
Can I
comes
ask
back-
what a lion scream sounds like?
Yeah.
What does
Have
that
you ever
sound
heard
like?
cats being feral outside?
So you see
Yeah,
him
did I
coming
just see
back.
everybody like burst into the tavern all of a sudden?
You saw Maevis burst into the tavern and close the door, and you hear Finias. You hear someone knocking on it.
Well,
It
if
says,
he's
it's safe.
sure, whatever.
that's I think
That's not exactly what I said, but yeah,
Oh, you didn't? What would you do?
I told you.
He
Never
said
mind.
he ran into
Got
there
6
and he
people.
kept it propped slightly so he can see if
Because
there
it
was-
made a noise.
That's right. Okay.
But you still came you came running in like quickly like
Oh
something
yeah,
was
definitely. Yeah,
behind
for
you
sure.
though, right?
Yep.
She's gonna kind of look at you like you're crazy because she has no idea what's going on up there.
Like I'm looking out the door or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, is what I'm trying to do.
Are you drunk?
No,
maybe.
there was a lion.
You're drunk.
Stop lying.
No, I swear there was a giant cat.
He's not
A
lying.
giant cat. I'm pretty sure now you're going to tell me that elephants are running through the street. Are you seeing purple elephants too?
Boom, 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 boom.
I haven't yet.
I think you need to lie down.
As you're saying this, you see Wolfa come walking right back by, carrying a lion by the back feet,
Open the door wide open.
heading back towards his shop.
It's kind of like as she walks by.
What's the lion taste like?
Gotta be better than rat.
You ask that as he's going by?
Yeah.
It's very good. Want some? He holds out the cleaver.
Yeah, actually.
I give you hunch.
I just cook this like cow or what?
No, not like cow. Like you cook this place or beast, yes?
No.
No. Okay. You cook cat?
No.
Do you cook it like a goblin?
He looks around. Yeah, goblin will work. Cook like goblin.
I don't. No, I cook. Never mind. You know what? Never mind.
He hands you a haunch of lion and keeps walking.
Can't be worse than rat.
Okay. He doesn't give me any. Like,
Hey, we can eat
butcher's
lion
paper?
tomorrow.
Do I have anything? Okay, I'll go find something in the inn that I can like wrap that in, so I can take it home.
Yeah. I'm
I
sure.
would
they-
assume there would be some kind of parchment or something back there to wrap the meats in or something.
Yeah. You go to the back. There's rolls of parchment there with slabs that still have whiskers on them. Roll up your lion. You have lion haunch.
Yeah, I'll take that home tonight, and that'll be tonight's supper.
Take me home tonight.
All right. Well, I'm heading out, guys. So we'll meet back here in the morning and go check out whatever that was to the north.
All right.
Good plan, guys. Okay. See you then.
Good night.
Be safe. Look out for the purple elephants.
Okay.
More lions.
You
Don't
were
listen to her. She's just being. Who asked you, anyways?
you were headed by the barracks on your way home.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your goal?
I just have to tell the guards that the mech things are vulnerable to lightning.
Okay. You make that known. They, considering 2 of their number were recently killed, they take you completely seriously.
Oh, and they explode when they die.
They hurriedly add that last tidbit to the mouth. Shock glances. Yes.
Well, good night.
All right. You head home for the night.
Well, first I
I
cooked
think-
my lion steak and
All right. Yeah. You're going to cook your lion steak. What the heck would a cooking skill be in this?
Survival?
Survival? You have a survival roll? You still have survival. Roll
yeah, I
survival.
can, yeah.
There's crafting things.
Fucking, it's
You-
amazing.
You've never had anything like this before.
The inner chef comes out. That's a little bit of salt.
You season it just right. It's amazing.
So good, you start to wonder what goblin would taste like.
If this is how goblin would taste, yeah, makes you start to think. There's a nice tender goblin over in the inn. What happened with the post office box? Let me ask that before we wrap up the night part.
Well, I was gonna go there, but then I had that discussion with
Fleur?
Yeah.
So that's handled?
Poor people don't have post office, basically.
Yeah.
So
Generally
that's handled. Can I go panhandle by playing music outside one of the taverns where everyone's drunk till bedtime
Yeah,
and then go to bed?
you can
All
do
right.
that.
I'm gonna do that.
You do that. You roll a perform.
All right. Fuck yeah.
You get a total of 5 gold in donations.
Really? With a fucking 20?
Well, seeing as the poor people live off of less than 3 gold.
6 gold. I'm writing down 6.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You made quite a bit.
All right.
The night passes.
Uneventfully.
I'm gonna say uneventfully, but considering everything that happened, the night, yeah,
Eventfully. The night passes eventfully.
The night passes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Period. Thankfully. No, not
Thankfully.
eventfully. Thankfully.
yeah.
And I'm sure I see Martyr in the church tomorrow.
The next morning, yes, Fleur, you see Martyr in the church. It looks like he was mauled by some beast.
Well, looks like you didn't get that anti-death talisman.
Martyr? Oh.
I have to give it to her. I have to give it to her. She actually predicted right for once.
Interesting, isn't it?
Maybe I'll have to rethink that Tarask prophecy again. Well, last rites.
All right. You give him his last rites. You want to have the elder priest go bury him since you're supposed to meet up with people this morning?
No, I'll turn around and I have to at least contact the house and perform the funeral.
Okay.
Little, you know what though? There's a little bitty can out there that says donations on it.
Tears were shed and we all bawled. It didn't do much. He was still mauled.
Exactly. Something like that. There's still a little donation can out there since
That
this
was
is a
awesome.
freaking nobility house.
All right. He,
And I do the funeral as best as I can.
you go out to bury Martyr. You see that there is a stray dog in the graveyard.
Doesn't appear to be barking like all the other ones were
Does
previously.
it have 3 legs?
Must have been a full moon yesterday.
No, it has 5.
It's another one.
You see that it's pulling at James's leg, which was apparently buried slightly cockeyed.
He just can't catch a break. Poor fucking guy. Okay, you said it was a 5-legged dog?
Well, no, it's got 4 legs and James's leg.
Sragg,
Oh,
that hurt.
so it is it sitting there just happily eating on the leg?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where this one's going to.
What?
Whack the dog with the freaking sword.
You hit it with the sword drawn, you're killing the dog?
It's desecrating a freaking corpse or grave.
Yeah,
What else?
don't you know the punishment for desecrating a grave? She's very serious about this stuff, people.
All right.
Yeah, there's no
Sweet.
other possible way to get a dog to stop doing something other than stab it with a sword.
Swing with your sword.
I got a good
Right.
idea. You could burn it with fire.
Yeah, you know what, that could work too. Did you get a mace? You could bludgeon it to death. That could work too.
Yeah,
There's-
It's a good
Stick?
thing I didn't. It's a good thing I didn't
Okay.
unearth the other body, the matron's
There you
body.
go.
She would have
Where-
stabbed me on the spot.
You miss. It jumps out of the way and runs off with the lower half of James's leg.
cover back up the the corpse.
Couldn't you dig a deeper hole?
No
You
kidding.
start to kick dirt over the spot
Yeah.
where it dug up.
It's in her foot.
What do you cover them in rocks like a pyre style?
What the, I ain't even gonna get into this because yes, I'm not getting into this discussion.
I think
The
now's
way
the time.
how things shouldn't be freaking buried to where things aren't desecrating like this.
So, okay, you help cover up the spot where the dog had dug up. You look
Yes.
over at Harold's grave, and you think you see part of his hand.
So does this happen a lot to you?
This apparently every time, anytime.
Are there any dead dog corpses around?
No,
Wait, anytime what? Finish your sentence. Anytime what happens, this happens.
Anytime I decide I want to do final rites myself, I have to get choked like this. So the hand is buried.
no, you remember, you didn't do final rites yourself. You had
did
him
it, yeah.
bury them. You had the blind priest bury the 2 bodies.
Oh God. He's
My
blind.
Yeah.
You're
No.
the blind guy to bury people.
If the grave would
What
have
is wrong
only
with you?
1 foot deeper.
I don't think we have enough show left to answer that question.
So yeah, we will cover that one back up. We'll call the family for a friggin' martyrs one. Do the final rites with that one. Little donation can is still out,
Uh-huh.
and I bury him in a deep grave.
You see the dog curled up with the leg next to the donation can?
No, I would
I'm kidding. He took off. He's gone. You won't see
I
him.
love how you gave it to him to do because it would be more honorable.
yeah,
You know,
And
it
this
was
is
a more
what
honorable way to go.
yeah. Try to turn around and make it. Yes.
All
So
right.
you give it to the drunk priest.
You take care of your business at the church.
Did I make any money? Did the church make any money?
Oh my God.
Did the church make
No.
any money off of this? No, not from the nobles.
Now you're extorting people?
I looked at a donation. I looked at a donation. can.
Blessings upon you. Would you like to make a donation?
Exactly.
To heaven.
What's
Ex-
going on here? What kind of racket are you running?
Give a donation, avoid a blessing.
If you donate, you'll get buried deeper. Oh my gosh.
God, I can't
So-
believe that's fucking.
Lots of stray dogs around that church.
Jeez.
You think you'd have like a dog whacking stick or something nearby?
Dog whacking stick.
The
Well,
dogs
that
keep
happens
stealing it
often.
as a fetch stick.
None of the dogs look underfed around here.
No, they're doing
They're all
good.
doing rather well.
So
Yeah, fucking believe this shit.
you finish up your business and head towards the tavern. Zook, did you have anything for the morning, or were you heading straight to the tavern?
I would have gotten up before sunrise, gotten a pack together, and headed to meet the group.
Okay, so you would be ready at the tavern. Thargeth, you would have woke up in the tavern. Considering nobody said anything about it, I'm assuming that you wake up and the steak kind of, what was left of it drops off your beard.
Yeah.
Not my circus. No, not my monkey. Not my circus.
Is this the morning or is it still middle of the night or?
It's early morning, yeah.
How early is early morning? Like no one's
The
up yet?
sun's coming up. You can see that.
And for the record track, I did spend the time to memorize all of my spells and whatnot.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna stagger over to the loo and relieve myself.
Hope the
All
door
right.
doesn't get locked.
Yeah, damn door!
Squeeze out
So
through the window like everyone else.
Turns out it's a push, not a pull.
Maevis, you stay here in the inn too, don't you?
Yeah.
Maevis, Svetlana, y'all will be woken up at the crack of dawn to hearing a dwarf yelling something about damn door, and he starts kicking it.
Go find out what's going on.
Scream, shut up, and go back to bed.
Finias, what's your morning look like?
Not nearly that interesting. I get a pack ready. I get my pack ready, which is everything I need, and head to the inn.
Okay.
Or the tavern.
All right. The last one to arrive at the tavern that morning is going to be Fleur, if you don't count the fact that Maevis is there but asleep.
Okay.
Getting the let's see. Svetlana helps him out. Breakfast time. Finias arrives. Zook arrives. Finias arrives. Fleur will be about an hour longer, but then shows up. At that point, I'm pretty sure it would probably be a good idea. It's probably routine to wake up Maevis, but I'll let y'all decide on that part. So everyone's there except Maevis, who's up the stairs asleep. About an hour's passed since you all started arriving. And since you woke up, Thargeth.
Is breakfast ready yet?
It's been ready.
Yeah, Svetlana has breakfast.
Why didn't anyone say so?
You were snoring just peacefully over there. You got something hanging off your face.
It's called a beard.
There's still some gravy in your beard.
Oh.
Gravy.
Oh, that's still good.
Like a true dwarf.
Save some for your eggs. You'll need it.
Oh, good idea.
I heard that she.
Dipping his eggs, his beard in the eggs.
Trying to strain it out.
Yeah, Thargeth, you missed an entire fight last night. Where were you? We fought another mechanical bear, and this time we took the chicken out of it. So we're having chicken for breakfast.
Is that a riddle? You fought another tentacle bear and took the chicken out of it? Is that a euphemism?
Yeah.
We really took the chicken out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Suddenly, it becomes an
Talking
expression.
about-
I beat the chicken out of it.
That's
You're
awesome.
going daft.
Well, they ran off of chicken power. We took the chicken.
What
Beat the
are
chicken
enough
out of
chicken power? What are you blathering on about?
Maevis, you're awoken to screaming downstairs about what are you blathering about and thus.
Keep it down.
Wake up!
I'm finding a breakfast beer behind the bar.
Breakfast beer.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you help yourself. This is y'all's. Yeah, you're in Laura's clubhouse now.
Clumsily get my stuff together and head downstairs.
Lost 3 more regulars all in one day.
We're gonna need to get new regulars.
So Helga's prophecy was correct. Martyr did die last night in the streets.
Who's Helga?
Hilda.
Hilda.
Yeah,
Sorry.
big deal. People die every day.
Well, if she's right about someone dying in the streets on the first day, how we know she's not wrong about the other thing?
Wait, she just told you someone was gonna die in the street?
Yep.
There's like tons of people living here.
Well, she said this particular person was going to die in the streets.
Lucky guess.
And
Were
there's
they
nothing
old?
to stop it?
Oh, he wasn't young at all or old at all. He looked like he was mauled by a, I don't know, like a giant ass cleaver or something.
Maybe she killed him.
He was mauled by a beast.
Got
Oh,
killed by the lion before
he
the
was-
frickin' butcher got him.
He was mauled by a beast of some sort.
So not a cleaver?
And not a cleaver.
I read.
Trying to incriminate
Details mixed
I
up.
read.
an ogre butcher.
Yeah, he looked like he was mauled by some giant, I don't know, beast or something.
Like a lion?
Hey, that's great. Wait, did you see a lion?
Yeah. Didn't you hear last night?
No.
You walked from where it came from.
Did you have a pet
Well, hell,
lion?
I don't.
What's all this lions and bears and chickens?
Oh my.
Wait, you're saying that there was a lion running through town?
Yeah, that ogre butcher apparently deals with exotic meats.
Well, yeah.
One escaped? I don't know.
So you don't remember the lizard thing? Yeah.
The lizard thing.
You have all been sneaking booze behind my back, apparently. I believe
I
you
haven't.
are.
Oh
had a
no,
drop.
I'm doing
I
it
just
right in
came
front
downstairs.
I pulled it right out in front. Okay.
It's too early for
So-
this.
Anyways, I was saying is if he was killed in the streets by this, then how do we know she's not wrong about the other prophecy?
We don't. That's what a prophecy is. It's all a
We
bunch
just
of
wait-
hogwash until someone's right.
I
Exactly.
predict at some point you'll walk through that door on your way out of the building. Woo!
I predict one day you're going to run out of alcohol.
I hope not.
The only day that comes is the day he stopped paying for it.
Does he ever pay for it?
Of course I
always
do.
pays. He paid very well. What are you talking about?
Willingly or unwillingly?
What are you implying?
No, exactly
Yeah,
what I'm implying.
What do you mean by that?
You hear a bit of a ruckus coming from outside.
What
towards
does
the
it sound
trade
like?
district.
Like
A bunch of
screams?
guards running.
Not today. Let's look.
Look at what? I'm not going that direction.
Oh, poke
Let the
my head
guards handle
outside. And see what?
Hmm.
All right. You poke your head outside. You see guards running over to the trade district. They seem to be heading to the magical item shop.
No, not the magical item shop.
Oh, I get a feeling this is gonna be a long day.
Do we need to go handle that? Honestly, the guards have it.
Is it on our way out the?
No,
Nope, it's
we're
not.
heading north.
I'm not saying that. I'm just
Why are
saying
we going north? What's going on?
the fireball that fell out of the sky. Yes.
All right, with the tigers and the lions.
No.
Exactly.
Thargeth, there was a fireball last night while you were napping on the table.
Of course there was, like everything else you're saying.
They're clearly full of crap.
It's too early for you.
Exactly.
Fireball from the sky.
Well, if it's still there, I can prove it.
It's called the sun.
I was gonna say.
It's the Day Star.
You beat me to it.
Hey, before we set off, Zook, what was that spell you cast yesterday? On was it the door? Were you looking for something?
Oh, detect magic.
Yeah, that's the one.
Cast it on myself actually, but no, I was making sure there wasn't any enchantments or curses or anything like that. I wasn't expecting a big ass enchanted or a mechanical bear to come charging at me.
Can you do that spell as much as you want, or how does that work?
I can currently cast it up to 4 times in a day. After that, I'll need to rest myself in order to recast it.
Interesting.
Or I can make you some scrolls for about 125 gold.
Could you
A
teach me
piece.
this spell?
I don't think that the rules actually allow me to teach you spells, do they?
There's no actual rules, but I can cast
Okay.
detect magic too.
Okay. I was like, I know that wizards can teach other wizard spells, but
I have a feat that lets me. I can learn ritual spells.
okay. I suppose I can try.
Excellent. Let's try it on these dice.
I narrowed my eyes at you.
I put the paradise in front of him.
Okay.
I leave.
Can
Watch
we-
from outside.
Does it? You can
Bye,
innately
Fleur.
detect magic.
I spend the whole 10 minutes showing him how to do the ritual before I actually cast it on the dice.
Okay. And I need to pull that up because I figured you'd forgotten about them and threw them away.
Yeah.
I've got it. I just don't remember what they're called. Those are the dice you stole off of the dwarf, if I'm not
What
mistaken.
is it? The dice of good fate or something like that?
What?
Nothing.
Dice of good fate. I'd never give you anything like that.
Dice of the departed.
That sounds more like it. Okay. Back. Rare. Not rare.
Treasure.
I'm looking. This is not a rare. Magical items. What the heck? Sorry, guys. I'll find them in a second. Why don't y'all continue on? In the meantime, one of the guards that was just down in the trade quarter comes back in. He's coughing a bit.
Are you lost?
Is it like a sickness?
No.
Poison?
You can tell that it looks like he's recently been sick.
Are you
So,
lost?
I was just going to get something to drink.
You should come here more often. Bring your friends.
I
You
don't
really
think
want
I
that?
want to come back to this area for a little while.
What area?
After what they did.
It's not a very nice thing to say.
What
What do you
happened?
mean? Who did?
I'm not sure, but poor Highwind down at the magic shop has been killed. The place was robbed blind. You know, the Thousand Spires?
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Every item in there is missing. And she was killed in a horrible fashion. Burnt to a crisp.
Whoa.
Does that ring bells of the people I've been looking for?
Yeah, I'll be back in a few, guys. I'm gonna go take a look at that.
That's suspicious. What do you mean?
Do we really need to, like... I thought we were going to check out the crater. Are you coming on the crater, or are we going to deal with
Why
this?
do you need to check to see if people got burnt?
Because it's a backstory.
The what?
Vision of the Scorched Earth Band.
Ooh.
The people that murdered the towns of her and Svetlana.
I know that. Finias doesn't know
First
this.
I heard.
Yeah.
I know, that's Zook saying it.
Okay. I was trying to get Scott to say it.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
the
So shut up.
You gotta pull teeth faster than you get an explanation. By the way, Zook, you finally get your spell off after 2 hours. The loading time starts to fade off. And you catch that these are a small wondrous item known as a charlatan's die.
They always do. Oh, wait.
It's a 6-sided die, and whenever you roll it, you can control which number it rolls.
Oh, sweet.
I passed that information along to him.
Really? I roll it.
What'd you ask it to roll?
6.
It rolls a 6.
Pick a number. Pick a number.
12.
3.
I roll it twice.
You get 2 6s. Someone asks for 3, it rolls a 3. So there goes your dice. You
This
still have
This
One
is
other.
gonna be very useful.
4.5.
I hit him in the head.
he manages to get just the right spot where you were hit in the head.
It lands on the corner. 4.5. He hit me in the head.
Oh. Are you wearing that amulet still? Or did you just have it?
Who?
Finias.
The one he sold? Oh.
No, the other amulet that was on your book.
Shit. Did I not write that down? Oh, I did write it down somewhere else. No, I haven't put it on.
Okay.
Fuck,
Just
I
wondering.
forgot about that. Purple crystal shard necklace. Yeah. Detect magic.
Yeah,
Oh, no, wait.
it's magic.
No, it's identify that I would need to know. Shit. So, no, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I only know that it is magical, right?
Yep. Oh, so you were doing detect magic on this. Yep, they're magical. Good job. You tricked the frickin' DM into telling you what the other one was. We use detect magical properties. Maybe. And then the DM is suckers falls for it. Okay. Well,
Give me a second. I think identifies ritual.
Well, you get that one for free.
This spell is better than I thought it was.
I don't have Identify. I don't have the resources to cast it. If you can get me 100 gold pearl, then we can
Here you go.
cast Identify.
How many do you need? Here you go.
Thank you. So I ritual cast Identify then on the dice, that we actually learned that information correctly.
You can
You can ritually cast identify also.
Yes.
So you learned that one as well then?
Yep.
Okay. So you managed to identify the dice. Do you intend to identify the amulet as well? Well, I've got this open.
Yeah, I'll do it myself this time.
I was going to say, I'll
Okay.
have you do the actual Identify ritual on the amulet.
All right. Under Zook's watchful eye, you do the ritual for identify on your amulet. And you get that this is the Dark Shard amulet. It's fashioned from a shard of material, extraplanar material originating from the realm of your patron. While wearing it, you gain the following benefits. You can use the amulet as a spellcasting focus for your warlock spells. You can try to cast a cantrip that you don't know. The cantrip must be on the warlock spell list, and you must make a DC 10 intelligence arcana check. If the check succeeds, you cast the spell. If the check fails, so does the spell, and the action used to cast the spell is wasted. In either case, you cannot use this property again until you finish a long rest.
Cool.
It's on page 37 of the Beholder's book. Guide to everything.
Xanthar?
If you need
Yeah.
to find it out. Yep. Page 37. Okay. So, Fleur, while they were doing this, you went to go investigate. Did anyone go with Fleur?
Did Fleur tell us anything actually, or?
I don't know.
Well, no, because I was there.
No, not really. It was kind of out of character stuff. That was. You said that you were going to go, but you never really said what, did you?
You're muted.
Said I'll be back.
That's probably why you guys couldn't hear me.
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say yes.
Funny how that
I
works.
said, yeah, that explains why no response. I was saying, oh, we have it seems like a murder of the Scorched Earth band down the street.
The who now?
In the middle of town.
Why do we care?
Why do
Well,
you
you
think
won't
it's
care.
Scorched Earth?
Because the body's burnt and everything's stolen.
That's a weird name for
Did
a
they
band.
burn the building or just the body? I asked the
Just
guard.
the body.
Don't they have authorities for this kind of thing?
Isn't one of them right here?
Yes. But
What are
I
you
wanted
doing
to
here?
see it myself.
Yeah,
That's why I'm going.
It seems a bit far-fetched that it would be them, though.
Okay, well, you just,
I'm gonna.
are you gonna meet us at the crater or whatever that thing was, or what?
Just give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
You got 5.
Make it quick.
Okay.
You
And when I get back, I will turn around and tell you what the hell this is all about. And I hoof it.
Hoof it over there.
Provided you find anything out, I
I'll
mutter
go.
under my breath.
Because of what it is, I'll go with her, but I'm very doubtful that that's what it is because they only hit one shop, and while there was a burned body, they're used to also destroying the entire place that they visit. They didn't destroy anything, so
Mhm.
they just stole everything.
All right. Yeah,
So maybe a copycat.
Maybe.
Oh,
Where's the... No, that's not it. I'm looking for a particular name. Here we
Billy,
go. Here we go. We're getting somewhere.
Jimmy.
District. Oh, there. That's why I can't see. Okay. Here we go. So you get over to the
the trade district.
the trade district. It's just down from here. You run straight over there. Takes you about 2 minutes and 10 seconds to run here.
Mm-hmm.
You pop in, you see there's several guards standing about, and a particularly large half-orc that's going over everything, getting details and writing them down.
Okay.
You notice that the place doesn't seem to be wrecked, but every item is stolen off of the shelves, out of the cases. Every magic item is gone, and the body is charred black mostly bone with little bits of flesh left on it. And he's just taking notes.
Does it look like the prior bodies that we saw that were on the south side of town?
Yes.
Hmm.
Do you say anything to anybody?
No, I've learned my lesson. I'm not saying nothing right now.
I've
Okay.
learned my lesson.
You heard me say that I went with her, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You see the charred body as well.
How similar do I think it is from what I witnessed personally?
It does look rather similar. But the way it was done doesn't match.
Right.
Hmm. The street's cobblestone?
Yep.
Yeah, that's out. Are there any markings on the doors or anything? Like 4th century?
No, there is not.
All the cases and such, does it look like that the locks were just opened, or do they look like they've been smashed in?
It doesn't look like the cases were opened at all. They're still locked.
Is the glass broken on them?
No. But the items are all missing.
Very peculiar.
I'm beginning to suspect that whoever is doing this wants us to think that it is a certain group. Throw us off the trail.
I'm starting to think that it's a wizard that had need for him and uses a word of knock on the locks. And then closes them again afterwards.
The group that I am familiar with would not leave things so cleanly.
No, but there has been a few. Oh wait, who's around me right now? Let me actually ask that question before I go any further.
The half-orc is kind of sideways glancing at y'all, but hasn't said anything.
Okay.
And there's a couple of guards that are still around, like 2 posted outside, 2 looking around inside, trying locks and such.
I'd like to do an investigation check to see if there's anything of oddity besides that.
Roll.
I don't see nothing.
No,
Not a
you
thing.
don't see anything. You want to roll one, Lana, since you're here?
Yeah, sure. Investigation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Lana's peering about too with you, and she sees something interesting and calls your attention.
Okay.
Since you were both working together on searching.
Okay.
And the
I
two
will
of you-
quietly call her over as to not attract much attention from anybody else in the room.
Okay. All right. The 2 of you notice the one thing that's a bit out of place. There was a glass that she was drinking something out of that has been knocked over. And
Okay.
in where it spilled, and for a few steps afterwards, you see several small feet prints. Almost like a goblin's.
Hmm. Okay.
It was the baby. It learned how to walk.
So I'm actually, while we're kind of looking at this, and I'm making like very hushed things to Lana, all this, and I'll let her know. So when I was coming back from Silvery Moon, I came across something. I turned back around and I reported it to the Silvery Moon army, and they just laughed at me for it. But I saw blue goblins that were in hoods turn around and casting spells of different sorts of fire and burning people.
Blue?
Blue, and it's something very similar to how the corpse out there looked. The weird and disturbing thing is this was quite a bit south of town. This was almost outside of Silvery Moon versus here.
Were they painted blue or were they actually
They
blue?
were actually blue,
I have never heard of a blue goblin.
and that's why I was laughed at.
Perhaps we could take it back to the others. They might be able to know of something.
Well, we can definitely do that. I mean, Zook is good at alchemy, so maybe we can get the vial out of here and see if he can figure out anything with it.
We'll have to be quite sneaky with that.
I'll turn around. If you take it, I'll turn around and point out this to the guards and see.
Yes, distract them. I believe I could take it.
You take what?
The-
So,
The liquid, is that what you're wanting? The liquid that she was drinking, whatever it was?
yeah.
So you take the cup that she was drinking out of? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will call over the guard. The half ogre, half orc?
Half orc, yeah.
Half orc.
Hork.
And I will point out the footsteps to him. Turns around and says, it almost looks like it was a goblin.
He looks at you. What makes you think that just because these are small prints that they are automatically a goblin?
Well, we have
This
had
could be a child, a halfling.
Do I, on the actual footsteps, are we seeing like actual like pointed nail portions in here? Or
Yes.
just, yeah. You see the actual fingernail portion to how it's pointed in there.
So the child has poor hygiene.
Would I be able to
Like,
roll
we
a
turn-
perception on this guy? The way he's saying this stuff sounds like he's getting defensive over
Yeah.
saying that. Can I roll a perception?
Is it insight or is it perception?
Or wait, which is it? Insight or perception?
Insight. Both the other way. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with him. And Fleur, he doesn't like being showed up.
Okay. I'm not turning around and stating anything on this. I'm just pointing out I'm trying to help here. And I'll identify myself from the church, da-da-da-da-da.
I'm Tim, and this is my district.
I am from the
Okay.
Church of Da 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 Da.
Exactly.
And we
Fleur-
don't follow da-da-da-da-da.
Perhaps we should leave. Perhaps we should just leave. Let this man do his work.
So I'm not attempting. I'm just pointing that one. I've noticed a few different oddities with a couple different corpses that's been brought in so far on this. It's just
You see, he kind of like eases back. Well, thank you.
again, I apologize on that.
Shut up. Leave.
So
All
I'll be going.
right. Y'all head back to the tavern then, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, with the cup.
Get back to the tavern, see Finias there with his pocket water clock. Like,
Yeah. I
Finias,
bet.
it has been 7 minutes.
I think it's been longer than that, actually.
Yeah.
We left at 5 minutes.
Oh, you did?
Yep, I did.
Okay.
It takes 10 minutes to cast the ritual. 20.
Did he leave before or after we did that?
Oh no, we left before.
Simultaneously, so that'll work.
Okay.
So they're pulling up to leave as y'all get back. And we'll start off with that journey when we come back next time. So let's call it for the night.
Awesome. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you again next time. Hit that like, subscribe button, and leave us comments. And we'll see you next time. Bye.